This is your meeting minute for the September 24th Tax Exemption Advisory Committee meeting. The big discussion item on this agenda surrounded veterans tax credits. There were two credits being discussed: the optional veterans credit for $500 that the town currently offers, and a new all veterans tax credit also for $500. The main difference between these credits is that the optional credit requires a veteran to have served in a qualifying war or armed conflict to be able to receive it, while the all veterans credit would remove that stipulation. All veterans would qualify regardless of when or where they served. In a previous meeting, the committee voted to not recommend adopting the all veterans tax credit, but after receiving feedback from the public, they decided to open this topic back up for discussion. One member of the committee, Mark Furlong, conducted research and compiled data relating to these tax credits.
And I think I had mentioned it in our previous discussions that I looked at the numbers. Now I actually analyzed it, reduced it a little bit.
Through his research, he found that 92% of towns in Rockingham County have already adopted the all veterans tax credit, making Exeter one of only 3 outliers in the county. Based on trends statewide and within Rockingham County, Mr. Furlong estimated that 56 to 60 Exeter residents would utilize this credit, which would cost around $28,000.
Again, when we first started meeting, that's been the question. Well, what if we adopted it? What is the impact of that?
Right. Yep.
And I think that it's not going to drive the number really high.
Mr. Furlong went on to speak about the optional veterans tax credit, which sparked conversation among the committee.
I think the law is bad. I think it is creating classes of veterans when we shouldn't be.
Nope. Anybody across the board who's ever stepped up to serve in our military is a vital part of our well-being.
I hold the people who fight in a conflict on a different level. I don't put them all in the same classification, but that's the era I'm from. And I feel that those people who were the first to go, who were the first to sign up to go to Iraq, or first to sign up to go to Kuwait, people that are basically, they're always boots on the ground, you know, they're special people. Should it be out for a vote? Yeah, probably should be out for a vote.
I think the fact that it's been raised up and it's in front of us and we have the figures showing that we're one of 3 outliers, I don't think it would harm us to make the recommendation and see what the select board wants to do with it.
I agree the voters should decide, but at the same time, I also want to state the fact that I agree that there should be something extra for those that actually went to combat.
Yep.
The committee opened the floor to the public, where Exeter resident Keith Whitehouse voiced his opinion.
There are 10,000 different stories. The war on drugs. People would drop into the Colombian jungle, wipe out a cocaine manufacturing plant. You think that's on your service record? Hint, no. There's 10,000 examples. If you have all night, I'll go on. I talked to a guy who came down here and asked for the credit and was told no. I asked him how he felt about that. He said, terrible. He'd served 4 years and got an honorable discharge. And then I thought about the person that actually had to tell him no. How did that person feel?
Right.
So I thought about those things and I thought, maybe we can correct this. At least get it to the voters to see what they say.
I think it would be a much more powerful thing to recommend this to the Board of Selectmen and say that we really wrestled with this. We had very mixed feelings about it, and let them decide whether it should go to the voters or not, and ultimately let the voters decide what's the right thing to do on this issue.
The board unanimously voted to recommend the all veterans tax credit to the select board, where they decide whether or not this credit will be included in the ballot at town elections. The next Tax Exemption Advisory Committee meeting will be held on October 15th in the Wheelwright Room. See you there.